Hello and welcome to this thought for the day, where I'll be looking at a passage from Genesis where there's a wrestling match taking place. Now, I don't know about you, but it seems to me that throughout our lives, some of us continuously struggle. As children, we have to contend with learning everything, doing up buttons and tying shoelaces, through to learning maths and history and many other subjects at school. And then there's all of life's personal matters, how to get along with people, and knowing when we've met the right person that we want to spend the rest of our lives with. And all those things can be quite a struggle to contend with. Some of us may well have found and may still find some things relatively easy to do, while many of us are often anxious about things and not quite sure if we can do the things that are being asked of us. A lot of our confidence comes down to life experiences and also to training. We are trained at home, at school, at work. We're even trained by our peers. And so, with confidence comes the ability to do things without a struggle. Now, some people seem to sail through life, don't they, without any problems at all. And yet there are others whose daily life appears to be a constant struggle, whether this is due to living circumstances or their state of mind. Yet if we do struggle, should we give up that which causes us so many problems, or should we persevere with it and try to overcome the situation? Now, as mentioned in a passage from Genesis, chapter 32, verses 22 to 31, we read the story of Jacob wrestling with God. Most of Jacob's life had been a struggle, for after he and his mother had managed to get his father to give him the blessing over his older brother Esau, he immediately ran for his life. He went and lived with a man called Laban and worked for him for 7 years so that he could marry his daughter Rachel. However, on their wedding night, Jacob was tricked and was married to Leah, the older sister. And so he then had to work for another 7 years in order to marry Rachel. Now you might think that his life would have got easier then, but it didn't, as both wives were jealous of each other, especially over the number of children each one had with Jacob. And in the passage I mentioned, we see Jacob is worrying about his brother Esau, whom he is on his way to meet, and again his future seems uncertain, as he doesn't know how his brother is going to react. As it turns out, Esau is overwhelmed to see him again and embraces him warmly. Now Jacob would finally see out his years in the land of Egypt, where his life was also a struggle. So there were many tough times for Jacob, many struggles, and here in this passage we read of another one. But this time, Jacob is wrestling or struggling with God himself. They wrestle throughout the night, and Jacob shows the same perseverance and persistence in this match as he does in all of his struggles throughout his life. All are long and hard and bitterly fought, yet he is determined to continue. He doesn't defeat God, he appears to match him, and you might well say that the fight ended in a draw. But surely Jacob was no real match for God. God must have, in one respect, let him win. We may well struggle in life, but with God on our side, we are sure that we too can win. He gives us the abilities that we need at the time to get through our struggles. We cannot avoid them. We have to go through them. And once we reach the other side, then we are victorious and a bit more confident in our own abilities, even if they are God-given. And so we also need to have this perseverance or stickability, if you like. If we simply give up, the problem still remains. It is just that we're ignoring it and hoping that it'll go away. Sometimes problems do just go away, but then others seem to replace them. So we need to get on with it, work our way through them. We must never give up. Jacob did not give up. He fought with God throughout the night, and even though he limped away from the fight, he was blessed by God. Now, we may not physically wrestle with God, but we do indeed struggle with his word to us. Some of the readings that we have in our services can be quite mind-boggling at times and difficult to grasp their meaning. But in order to have a better understanding of what he's trying to tell us, then we need to study the Bible. And if that means joining a discussion or study group, well, then that is what we should do. By wrestling with God in this way, we are developing our understanding of Scripture and also deepening our relationship with God. We may never fully know him or truly understand all that he is trying to teach us. But if we can have a right relationship with him, then we must be going in the right direction. Well, thank you for listening, and until the next time, God bless you.